So before I take you through the tutorial, I wanted to give you a quick overview of the thought process behind what I'll be doing to create that panoramic effect with just one photo. So let's say that this is your image. What you essentially want to do is cut it up into equal parts, but also make sure that those equal parts would also fit within Instagram's image size requirements. So let's say this is a photo. If you were to cut it up into 3 different pieces that are of equal sizes, this would create that panoramic effect by having this piece be image 1 of the carousel post, this piece be image 2, image 3, and so on and so forth within an Instagram carousel. But also, if you notice, based on this example, that this landscape image cut up into 3 different parts produces portrait images. That would typically be too tall for Instagram's image size requirements. And so that's why I'll also be taking you through the process of making sure to crop these sections up so that they fit within Instagram's aspect ratio image requirements. So let's get started. So I'm using a free photo from Pexels for this exercise. And the first thing I'm gonna do is go into image size and resize the width to 3000 pixels so that it can be 3 times the image height, which I'm going to change to 1000 pixels next to make 3 perfect squares for the carousel post. Then I'm going to unlock this layer so I can easily move around this image when I make the first crop to this canvas. So let's go to canvas size and change the height to 1000 to achieve that 3000 by 1000 pixel canvas. So here I'm just moving around the image in the new cropped canvas to see how I best like the crop. And once I'm done with that, I go to new guide layout, which will help you perfectly divide your image into equal parts. So since I'll be cropping this image into 3, you just set the column number to 3 and set the gutter to 0. And you can also uncheck rows since we won't be needing that for this exercise. So hit OK after that. And now it's time for our final cropping into 3 separate images. So go to the crop tool and drag your crop to the first section or according to the guidelines you created. Typically you're supposed to crop first, but that was my mistake. So crop it and then save it. Make sure to add descriptive names because organization is everything. So then the easiest thing to do is just hit undo crop and do the same thing all over again. Drag to the second crop in the middle, just using those guidelines, and crop it. And like I mentioned before, stick to your naming structure just so you know which image goes first, second, and third when you do have to share this on Instagram. And we're down to our final crop, guys. We're almost done. So you know the drill by now. Do the same thing, save as a JPEG or a PNG, whatever floats your boat. And let's throw those bad boys into Sprout Social or whatever, social media scheduling software you have and see how it looks. And there you have it. That's how you create a panoramic effect using an Instagram carousel post.